This is Ashley and Cowgirl at the Bulls and Barrels, her first rodeo environment. She was up in slack, and you were exactly a second off the fastest time, which was wonderful. I'm going to let it go through regular. She handled the bulls, the loud music, and the crowd cheering all night in stride, and just had a beautiful fluid run in the performance. And I'm going to go through and do a slow play review for you, Ashley, and see if there's anywhere that you can shave off time. But right now, I'm just really proud of you guys and how good you did in that kind of environment with no exhibitions and a lot more adversity of things going on for Cowgirl to deal with, and you as a young woman to keep a young teenage girl to keep your controlled nerves. And because it was a 4D format, they didn't have any rules about circling. So it was good that you brought her in and you actually did a couple of circles to make sure you had her lead and her focus, which is fine. You took off, lined up with third pretty nice. You might have been a little bit too far to the left, but it looks like you're coming in all right. Your arc could have been just a little tighter. You were running when you got there. So let's back that up a minute and see here. You took off a little left of the alleyway, so you could watch that. 1, 2, 3 strides a rate. 1, 2 strides around the barrel. So it did cost you a little time, and that it did take you a little bit more rate because you came in a little wide. So you'll just want to watch your arc when you're coming in here. Instead of being out here, if you would have just brought that in a little bit tighter, just a few feet tighter, again, everything matters in barrel racing, so that would have shaved a couple of tenths for you. And then you had a nice hustle here out of the barrels. Um, she swapped her lead right there. I would like to see your hand a little bit lower as well, but your hand is forward, so you're trying to stay out of her way. I would also like to see you not look at the barrel. She's such an honest mare. If she was a push horse, she would have hit the barrel, but because she's a free runner, she went all the way up in the hole. So she had a nice turn there, and you're really driving her and kicking her. It's a huge pattern. You back off, and she's rating 1, 2, 1, 2. So the second and third barrel, you had 2 strides of rate and 2 strides in and out of the turn, which was really good. And it looks like you might have quit running right before the eye. You quit hustling her. But not bad, not that bad. It's just you're whipping home, and then really you could have just kept your rein forward a little bit longer and just made sure she was not quitting before the eye, because right there you're starting to pull back on the rein and sit down in the saddle, and the timer's right there in that blue barrel. So, but Ashley, I was so proud of you, and you had a beautiful fluid run on a novice horse that I just put the pattern on this not but a few months ago. You're running a second out, and you're doing a great job with her. You kept your nerves in check, and I'm really proud of you, Cowgirl.